1. The kangaroo is a symbol of Australia. Its image can be seen on the country's coat of arms and coins. 2. Kangaroos move by hopping. Their long hind legs are a powerful jumping mechanism. 3. The kangaroo's tail helps maintain balance. It acts as a counterweight while jumping. 4. Kangaroos are marsupials. The female carries her young, a joey, in a special pouch. 5. They are herbivores. Their diet includes grass, leaves, and young shoots. 6. Male kangaroos often fight. These fights resemble boxing and serve to demonstrate strength. 7. Kangaroos cannot move backward. This is one reason why they symbolize moving forward. They live in groups called mobs. These groups have a leader, the largest male. 9. A single kangaroo leap can reach up to 9 meters in length. 10. A female can delay the birth of her young. She is capable of pausing the embryo's development until better conditions arise. This is called embryonic diapause. 11. Kangaroos can regulate birth depending on the climate. Pregnancy slows down during a drought. 12. A baby kangaroo's skin is transparent after birth. It is born smaller than a kidney bean. 13. Kangaroos cool themselves by licking their forearms. The evaporation of saliva lowers their body temperature. 14. The red kangaroo's heart works at a very low resting heart rate. This helps to conserve energy. 15. Kangaroos use their tail as a third leg when walking. They essentially step on 3 supports. 16. Males box but also embrace their opponent for stability. This is part of their fighting technique. 17. Kangaroos can jump at speeds up to 70 kilometers per hour on short distances. 18. Their tail can support the weight of their entire body. They sometimes lean on it to lift their legs and kick an enemy. 8. 19. Kangaroos know how to swim. In the water, they use their forelegs and can even drown an attacking predator. 20. The red kangaroo is the largest marsupial in the world. Males can exceed 2 meters in height and weigh over 90 kilograms. 21. Kangaroos can only jump forward. They cannot move backward. This is biologically restricted by their leg structure. 22. A joey spends about 6 to 8 months in the pouch and then returns for feeding for several more weeks. 23. The female's pouch is always clean. She constantly licks the inside to prevent bacteria from developing. 24. Kangaroos sleep lying on their side, often in the shade of trees or bushes. 25. A kangaroo's brain is smaller than its eyeball. However, they have excellent visual memory. 26. Red kangaroos are even found in deserts where there is almost no water. They get enough moisture from plants. 27. They can go several days without drinking. Their body uses moisture sparingly. 28. Each kangaroo species has its own signature hop. The species can even be identified by the tracks. 29. When a kangaroo wants to frighten an enemy, it makes a loud hissing sound and noises similar to coughing. 30. Kangaroos have poor body temperature control and often hide from the heat during the day. 31. Their eyes are located on the sides of the head, which provides an almost 360-degree view. 32. When in danger, a female may throw the joey out of the pouch to save herself. 33. Kangaroos use their forepaws for communication. For example, they may touch noses, expressing trust. 34. A kangaroo's tail contains more than 20 strong muscles. 35. Kangaroos see better at dusk than during the day. This makes them crepuscular animals. 36. They often dig holes in the ground to reach the cool soil and lie there. 37. Young males often practice fighting for experience. These are non-injurious bouts for learning. 38. Kangaroos can climb hills by pushing off with their tail as a support. 39. Combined with the tail, a kangaroo has 5 limbs. It can indeed be considered a 5th leg. 40. Scientists believe that kangaroo hopping is more energy efficient than running for most animals. They use the energy of springy tendons, like elastic bands. 41. The kangaroo's heart increases in size during a fast hop. This helps maintain the necessary blood pressure. 42. They use sound with their feet. When sensing danger, kangaroos thump the ground with their hind legs, an alarm signal for the mob. 43. When it is very hot, they lick not only their paws but also their forearms, where major blood vessels pass. 44. Kangaroo meat is lean. It contains almost no fat and is often used in Australian restaurants. 45. They do not sweat. Instead, they cool down through respiration and saliva evaporation. 46. Kangaroos have learned to live near humans, sometimes visiting farms and even golf courses in search of grass. 47. In Australia, there are more kangaroos than people. Estimates suggest around 40 to 50 million individuals. 48. Kangaroos can move for hours with almost no fatigue, thanks to the springy tendons in their legs. 49. Males sweat by licking their chests, and the wind cools their bodies through evaporation. 50. Kangaroos cannot jump if their tail is pressed to the ground. 51. Their hearing is sharper than their sight. Their ears can swivel independently of each other. 52. When a kangaroo walks, it seems to roll itself forward with its tail. It's a mix of walking and support. 53. A kangaroo can hang suspended in the air for a fraction of a second during each hop. This helps save energy. 54. Many females produce milk of different compositions simultaneously, for the joey in the pouch and for an older, already released joey. 55. Their tail is longer than their body. An adult red kangaroo's tail can reach 1.2 meters. 56. Males have an unusual musk odor. It is used to attract females. 57. Kangaroos are not aggressive by nature, but they can deliver a lethal kick if threatened. 58. There have been instances where kangaroos have saved people, attracted by the noise of drowning, especially in Australia. 59. Their paw prints are unique, like human fingerprints. 60. The name kangaroo arose from a misunderstanding. According to one version, an Aboriginal person replied "Gangaroo, I do and understand," and Europeans thought it was the animal's name. 61. The kangaroo's hopping gait appeared about 15 million years ago. Their ancient ancestors walked on 4 legs. 62. Kangaroo hops become more efficient at speeds above 20 kilometers per hour. The faster they go, the less energy is spent. 63. The muscles of the kangaroo's tail can generate thrust comparable to one leg. 64. The leg tendons work like biological springs, returning up to 70% of the jump energy. 65. Kangaroos have a special lung structure. They inflate and compress synchronously with the leg movement. This increases breathing efficiency. 66. During jumps, their abdominal muscles automatically contract, pushing air out of the lungs and facilitating inhalation and exhalation. 67. Females have a triple vagina, and males have a bifurcated penis. This aids reproduction under the specific conditions of marsupials. 68. The kangaroo's brain is more developed than that of most other marsupials, especially the areas responsible for coordination. 69. Kangaroo blood contains proteins that are resistant to intense heat. This helps them survive summer temperatures of plus 40 degrees Celsius. 70. They see in color, but they are less able to distinguish brightness, which makes them seem scattered during the day. 71. Kangaroo kidneys filter water so efficiently that their urine is almost thick, like syrup. 72. Their teeth regrow, like a shark's. When the front ones wear out, new ones move forward. 73. The red kangaroo's skin under its fur is pale, which reduces overheating in the sun. 74. The kangaroo cerebellum is one of the largest relative to its body size among mammals, due to the complex coordination of jumping. 75. An adult kangaroo's pulse during sleep can drop to 30 beats per minute. 76. During rain, they often catch drops with their tongue, licking their own fur. 77. Kangaroos are the closest living relatives of wallabies and quokkas. They all belong to the macropodidae family. 78. Kangaroos use their tail as a stabilizer during side jumps, for example, when evading a predator. 79. The leg muscles of adult males contain twice as much myoglobin as those of domestic animals, for oxygen storage. 80. Some ancient kangaroo species did not hop but walked on straight legs, like humans. These species died out about 40,000 years ago. 81. Not all kangaroos are large. The smallest species weigh only 1.5 kilograms and can fit in the palm of a hand. 82. Grey kangaroos are not necessarily grey. Their fur can shimmer with brownish golden hues. 83. Kangaroos can swim on their backs. This helps them confuse predators. 84. They know how to defend themselves underwater. They often drag an attacker below the water level with their paws. 85. Despite the myth, kangaroos do not intentionally kick people without reason. It is usually defense or territorial protection. 86. A kangaroo can die from severe shock. They can experience stress-induced shock if cornered. 87. The female's pouch opens upward, not forward. This protects the joey from dust. 88. The skin inside the pouch contains an antiseptic secretion. It kills microbes and protects the baby. 89. A baby kangaroo crawls into the pouch by itself, immediately after birth, guided by scent. 90. If a female has two joeys of different ages, each drinks its own milk with a different composition. This is a record among mammals. 91. In some species, the tail is so muscular that it weighs a third of the body mass. 92. Kangaroos can freeze and not move for tens of seconds if they feel a predator's gaze. 93. In the dark, their pupils expand almost to a complete black circle. This makes their eyes look like an owl's. 94. When a kangaroo sniffs the ground, it checks the tracks of other individuals. This is part of their correspondence. 95. Kangaroos distinguish the accents of their mob mates by the sound of coughs and chomping noises. 96. They like to scratch their chest and abdomen with their claws. This is not just a habit, but a way to relieve heat. 97. Some kangaroos can recognize people by their faces. Studies have shown that they remember expressions. 98. If a kangaroo hops across a road at night, it can be blinded by headlights. It will freeze from shock, not fear. 99. Kangaroos can move by hopping even on 3 legs if one is injured. 100. Science considers kangaroos an example of evolutionary energy agility. They combine speed, efficiency, and balance better than almost any land animal.